Hi everyone, this is Emmy. I've had a request to make coasters and they're called flower bouquet. So you'll crochet around coaster like this. And there are other styles of these rose bouquet coasters where there are little roses, little spiral roses. So if this is not the type that you would like, comment below and I'll post a video for the little spiral rose type. And then you're going to fold it in half like this and then roll it into a spiral. And it will form a rose. I'm working with worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. Start with a slip knot. Chain 5. Slip stitch to join in the first stitch, and that will form a ring. Carry the yarn end along the outside of the ring. Chain 2, and that will count as a double crochet. Make 11 more double crochet in the ring. To make a double crochet, yarn around the hook, insert into the stitch, pick up the yarn and pull it through, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2, pick up the yarn, pull it through 2. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make 11 more double crochet in the ring, and that will be a total of 12. Okay, I have my equivalent of 12 double crochet in the ring. At the end of the row, you're going to find that top stitch of that chain 2 and slip stitch to join. And that will be the equivalent of 12 double crochet. Now if you'd like to close that center hole, you just pull on that yarn end that we worked over, carrying it along the outside of the ring, and then you can weave that yarn end back into the finished work. Now I'm going to chain 2, and that will count as a double crochet. In that same stitch, I'm going to make one more double crochet. And now I'm going to go work around, and I'm going to make 2 double crochet in each of the stitches. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Like that, and you're going to work all the way around, making 2 double crochet in each of the stitches. Okay, I've worked all the way around. At the end of the row, find that first chain 2 and slip stitch to join. I'm going to make one more row, chain 2, and that will count as the first double crochet. Work one more double crochet in that same stitch. Work 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next, 1 and 2 all the way around. So this was 2, so now I'm going to work 1 double crochet, and then I'm going to work 2. So 1 and 2. Now in the next one we'll only need 1. In the next one we'll need 2. Like that. So you're going to work all the way around, making 1 and 2, 1 and 2 all the way around. Okay, I worked all the way around. There's my chain 2, going to slip stitch to join in the top of the chain 2. And fasten off. And then you'll weave that yarn end into the finished work with a yarn needle. So now I'm going to make the leaves, and I'm just going to use some green yarn. And I'm going to insert my hook in my fasten off stitch and pull the yarn through, and I like to lock it in just using the yarn end and the working yarn. And I'm going to chain 2 additional stitches, and that will count as a double crochet and a chain 1. And I'm going to make another double crochet in that same stitch, and that will count as a V-stitch. And I'm going to skip 1 stitch, and I'm going to work a V-stitch in the next. Double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. So that was, I skipped 1 stitch. Now I'm going to skip 2 stitches. So skip these 2, make 1 V-stitch in this stitch, and chain 1, and another double crochet. So I have skipped 1 stitch here, and I skipped 2 stitches here. Now I'm going to skip 1 stitch again and make a V-stitch in the next. Double, chain 1, and a double. And then I'm going to skip 2, 1, 2, and make a V-stitch. Now I'm going to repeat that all the way around. I'm going to skip 1, make a V-stitch, skip 2, make a V-stitch, skip 1, make a V-stitch, skip 2, and make a V-stitch, all the way around. Okay, I've worked all the way around. There's my last V-stitch. There's my first chain 3. I'm going to slip stitch to join in the second stitch of that first chain 3 and fasten off. And that's what that looks like. And now I'm going to attach my pink yarn in the chain 1 space of any stitch. And I like to lock it in. And I'm going to work 5 double crochet in this same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then single crochet in that same space. So in each of the chain 1 spaces, I'm going to make a single crochet, 5 double, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single, all in the same chain 1 space. So go to the next chain 1 space, single crochet, 5 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then 1 single crochet. Like that. So I'm going to go all the way around and do that in each of the chain 1 spaces of the V-stitches. So now after you have your coasters finished, you're going to fold it in half, and then you're just going to start rolling it up like this. And that's going to form a nice rose flower, like that. And I'm just going to put mine in a small glass container. You could crochet a little basket to put them in. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to make as many coasters as you like. And then you can just tuck them all into a glass container. And then when you're ready to use them, you can just pop one out and spread it out, and your coasters will be ready to use. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.